Hello there, old and new friends. Welcome to the channel. Today we are on the beautiful island of Oahu in Hawaii, and I'm going to be taking you to a treasure. We are going to Waimea Valley, and we're going to be checking out the famous waterfall here, and we're also going to be exploring some of the nature trails and agricultural sites here. So let's check it out. Located right off of Kamehameha Highway, Waimea Valley is very accessible, and it's going to be located more on the north shore of Oahu, which is a short drive if you're coming from Waikiki Beach and Honolulu. They do host a variety of special events and activities throughout the year, and even celebrate holidays, birthdays, weddings, all sorts of really awesome activities. And they even host a authentic a luau. So make sure to check out their website for all of the latest information and activities that you and your family could participate in. When you first enter the site, they do have a gift shop, and they also have a couple of grab and go eating locations. Inside of the gift shop, you'll find all of your souvenirs to take back home. But something that was really cool outside of the gift shop, they actually have posters for all of the different movies and TV shows that have been shot here in this valley. And you may even find that some of your favorite movies were filmed on location right here. Now, the valley is open daily, Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and adult admission is $25. If you have students, military, or seniors in your party, make sure to check their website for special discounts that you will receive as well. Now, one of the reasons that makes Waimea Valley so popular is the waterfall. The waterfall is considered to be a sacred site for the Hawaiian people. It is a 3/4 of a mile hike, so it's about 30 minutes to get up to the waterfall, but it is an entirely paved pathway. If you don't want to do the hike, they do have a shuttle that runs every so often, so that you can get up to the waterfall that way. This is also very helpful if you or members in your party do have mobility issues. You as well can experience the waterfall. But I would highly encourage you, when you are visiting Waimea Valley, don't just rush to the waterfall. Take time to enjoy all of the beautiful flora and fauna around you. There are so many native plants and birds and species that call this valley home, and it truly is a beautiful location on Oahu to take a few minutes to enjoy, I guess I would say, the historic or even just the original Hawaii, and to enjoy it as it once was centuries ago. And if you are a photographer, you are absolutely going to want to bring all of your camera equipment. I don't think that you can actually capture this place in photos and in videos alone. I think it takes a lot more than just that, but you are going to want to cherish these memories. Make sure to carve out plenty of time. As I mentioned, the hike is only 30 minutes, but when I visited the valley, I think it ended up being an hour to an hour and a half, because I just kept stopping along the journey because I just wanted to see everything. They also have a cultural site where you can see a traditional house that Hawaiian tribes that once occupied this valley lived. And so it's really cool to see that. And then along your journey as well, there are different signs and even different maps that will give you a guide of where you are within the valley, and also will even provide some reference for the different plant species that you're looking at, and even the cultural elements that you see along the way. Now, as far as swimming in the waterfall, this is one of the few waterfalls that you are actually permitted or allowed to swim. They do have a lifeguard on duty starting at 9 a.m. But You do want to call prior to your journey to make sure that swimming conditions are permitted. Every single day, this can change. So, depending upon the season and time of year that you live in, the valley can flood or it can also dry up. This waterfall is very unique because it's all based upon the rainfall that comes down from the mountains. So it is not always consistent. It depends upon the seasons and the rain patterns. So just keep that in mind during the time of year that you visit. I visited in June, so this was during the summertime, and sometimes during the summer months the waterfall can dry, but thankfully when we were there it was actively flowing. There also is barcodes along the walk that you can actually hold your phone up to and scan. And when you scan your phone, it will actually be an audio recording, and it will let you know different facts, information, or will take you to a web page where you can read about the different references, the different plant and fauna that you're seeing. And when we were visiting, there actually was a wedding that they were preparing for. And I know there are a lot of people out there that have dreamed about getting married in Hawaii, and Waimea Valley is the perfect spot to say I do. It is absolutely breathtaking. And we saw that they actually had a lawn that they had set up within the forest. And they even brought in like portable restrooms and things like that so that the guests could still, have typical, accommodations as they would if they were in a typical building. But absolutely beautiful spot to have a wedding, and they even hung up different sparkling, like twinkling lights for the bride. So it looked like it was going to be a beautiful, beautiful time. While we were visiting, they also were in the midst of construction, and they were building a separate I guess I would say snack shack and restroom station right before you make it to the waterfall as a second spot. So if you are doing the hike and you're getting close to the waterfall and you're like, whew, I need, a bottle of water, I need to take a break, you will have that option. And I'm looking forward to that in the future and being able to take advantage of that. There you guys can see a shot of the shuttle that will actually take you up to the waterfall. And it's only about a 5-10 minute drive if you do that. Now, one thing that was interesting is that there are lots of danger signs posted as you get closer to the waterfall because rocks can fall down, and there was even a netting to help to catch them. While we were walking along, we actually saw a former rock that had fallen, and it was gigantic. So be on your guard as well. And as you get closer to the waterfall, guys, they also have different booths and different areas where you can purchase things. So if you forgot a bathing suit and you want to swim, they do sell bathing suits. They do sell changes of clothes as well, little floaties and life jackets, and you can also just rent life jackets. And they even have a safe storage shop where you can pay a fee, and they will take your articles and put them in a separate container. One thing to be aware of though, guys, is that swimming is still at your own risk. So anytime you're swimming in bodies of water like this, there is always the potential for different bacteria and things like that. One bacteria in particular is leptospirosis, which is spread from the urine of wildlife. So even though this is a waterfall that you can swim in, just be aware that there still can be dangers such as that in the water, and they typically don't recommend swimming in bodies of water like this if you have open wounds, open cuts. So just keep this in mind that you are swimming at your own risk. But overall, I hope that during your next visit to Oahu that you guys take time to visit Waimea Valley. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.